Hi, my name is Christopher May. It is May 27th, 2021. I'm here to talk to you about the heart. So basically the heart is an organ that pumps blood throughout the body. So this blood will contain dissolved oxygen. It will contain hormones, immune factors, nutrients, electrolytes. It'll contain a lot of important things that we need for our body. And and when the heart pumps well, then the blood gets to all the right places that we need. So basically, you can tell this is the anterior portion of the heart because diagonally there's the anterior interventricular sulcus. So basically, the anterior portion of the heart is dominated by the left side, so like the left ventricle and the left atrium. However, the process of pumping blood takes place on the right side of the heart. So basically, right here, that's where the superior vena cava, where the superior vena cava is, and that receives blood from the shoulders and above, and then the inferior vena cava, which is not pictured here, it receives blood the from the lower portion of the body. So the right atrium receives the blood here. It's separated by and it lets blood flow into the right ventricle. The right ventricle and the right atrium are separated by a tricuspid valve. So basically, the tricuspid valve it prevents blood from flowing back into the right atrium when the right ventricle is pumping blood. It is held in place by these chordae tendineae. So these are basically fibers that connect to papillary muscles, and they tense up when these papillary muscles contract, and then they prevent regurgitation back into the right atrium. So from the right ventricle, it pumps out to the pulmonary artery. So the pulmonary artery pumps blood to the lungs so it can be oxygenated. So it's separated. The pulmonary artery has a pulmonary valve. So basically, when it's being pumped to the lungs, no blood can be pumped back to the ventricle itself. So then, from there, you will receive once the blood reaches the lungs, you will receive blood from the into the right atria, the left atria via the pulmonary vein. So basically, pulmonary vein enters in right here, and it's the bicuspid or the mitral valve. So basically, same concept, except for instead of there being three papillary muscles with the tricuspid, there's two papillary muscles. And then from here, you can tell that this left side here, this left ventricle, is much thicker than the right side, and that's because you're pumping, instead of blood to the lungs, you're pumping it to the rest of the body. So therefore, the increase in width here in size is because you want to pump blood to the rest of the body, and that's much further and requires a lot more pressure than the right atrium. Right here, you have the interventricular septum, which is the wall that separates the right and the left. So then here on this portion, the blood leaves out through the aorta and it goes to the rest of the body through the with the aortic valve preventing that backflow back into the left ventricle. So basically, the layers of the cells, the layers of the heart are the epicardium, or sorry, the endocardium, which line the ventricles and the atrium. There's the myocardium, which are composed of nodes, branches, and muscles, and this helps pump blood out and keep a uniform pump to make sure that one, it's rhythmically aligned, and two, so that it can pump out as much blood as possible. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed.